Okay, hey guys, in an attempt to try to help people who may not know exactly how to do things, I enjoy making these videos here. I had an idea to make a train, so what I did was, first off, I don't know anything about making trains, and this is my first attempt. So what I did, I figured out my space that I needed, and I laid out some 3-foot paper and taped it together with all my limitations, with my walls and things that would be obstacles on the floor. Started laying it out and figured out that we've got. I've tried to lay out the track, and the track does not lay in a perfect circle when you purchase these little small pieces. So you have a 22-inch radius, and you also have 18-inch radiuses on these HO tracks. So what I did was, I made this stick, and I put a hole here, put a nail in it. I'm trying to video as I hold the camera, and then you use your 22-inch radius and your 18-inch radius, and these holes here on the side, the track will go in the center of this, and these two holes. So you scribe this out in a circle, and then you figure out your other circle, your next circle, your overlapping circle. I just drew complete circles, and then I tried to hook the circles together in a continuous pattern. Now you can make your own pattern, okay? So what I did was I drew straight lines from each circle where I wanted them to connect. Then I went out and took a 4x8 sheet of plywood, and I scribed these same marks on here. And fortunately, we have 22-inch and we have 18-inch, so you can cut your 22-inch circle and then as well as your 18-inch circle and save material. So I scribed those pieces out on plywood. It's like 1/2-inch plywood. Now this is a piece that I've already cut, but I took the whole circle and I laid it on the track here, the whole circle on the track, and then I established where the straight line would come, and I drew a line. Said, okay, my line will be here. The circle continues around, and I drew where the other line would continue here, okay? And as you see, I put a little mark on my paper. So I took my wood outside and I cut these pieces to fit my pattern. And as you can see here, here's your second circle here. So where it ended here and here, I have my measurement, 6 inches. And so on. I have where the circle ended, straight line, all the way to the next one, and I've got 34 inches, and so on and so on. Then what I did, I took the pieces out to the shop, laid them on the ground in the pattern that I wanted, and I started putting them together. And as I put the whole thing together without the elevations, without all these other things, I just put it together. It just laid there flat. Then I figured out where my tunnels would be and things like that, and this is how it came out. So this is what is the result of about 6 hours from the time that I laid the paper on the table to laying this out. I laid it out, and then what I did was I started raising my pieces. I'd raise my pieces up, and I make sure that the little train would fit underneath the thing, and I allowed extra room so when you put your track bed down, a little piece of cork, and then you'll make sure you got a little extra room there. So I determined that on this particular track that I would raise it 1 inch every 3 feet or so, give or take. Now, whether this will actually work or not is to be seen. Personally, I think it'll work fine, but I don't know. I've never run a train before. I don't know what the inclines if it's too steep. You know, I don't know. But you can see where my perfect circles were at and how I attached them here with my straight line going across to the next one and around and around and around. And then my foundation, which will soon be elevated with legs, holds my upright supports. Okay? So, and then I decided that I didn't want it such a high rise. I hooked this piece together, and I'm going to put a little train crossing right there, a little X. And, you know, so far it's been pretty fun. You know, I've seen a lot of videos. Nothing that would